The Baltimore Ravens are 1-3, and Lamar Jackson hurt his hamstring in the embarrassing loss, 37-20. Lamar Jackson now 1-6 against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. No question who the best quarterback in the NFL is. It is Patrick Mahomes. Anyway, now that that's out of the way. Yeah, the Ravens are bad. Offensively, they're awesome. I get it. I know they struggled a little bit on Sunday, but the first 3 games of the season, you could see it. This team's going to score a lot of points when Lamar Jackson is in the lineup. Back to his hamstring injury. We don't know how severe it is. Hopefully, he doesn't miss any time because the Ravens, the schedule is not easy. It is a first-place schedule, and the division they're in, kind of tough. They're going to play the Texans on Sunday, and then they have the Rams. That game's tough. The Bears are 2-2, and then they're at the Dolphins. That's a win. That's not even a question. And then they're at the Vikings, and then they're at the Browns. It's not the easiest schedule in the world. Lucky for them, they do get to play the Bengals and Jake Browning twice, but they still have the Steelers twice. Those games are always close. They have to play the Packers. They need desperately for Lamar Jackson to be available in all of these games. If he misses 2 or more and they drop both, it's going to be really tough for them to find a way to make the playoffs. And, Cooper Rush, I didn't think he was terrible when he checked in. The Ravens offense obviously took a step back, but the issue is Cooper Rush isn't going to score enough points to make up for this horrendously bad Baltimore Ravens defense. And part of it is injuries. Kyle Van Noy didn't play. Matabuke, you could argue, I don't know if you could argue he's the best defensive tackle in football, but he's one of the 5 best defensive tackles in football. Roquan Smith got banged up during the game. Nate Wiggins, he got carted off. Just so many injuries have stacked up to a point now where the Ravens defense is just Kyle Hamilton doing everything he can to make up for everybody's mistakes. And that's obviously not going to be sustainable. So they are just incredibly banged up. They ran the ball pretty well yesterday. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't try to run it more. I guess the reason why they didn't is just because they got down by so much. But to only hand the football off to Derrick Henry 8 times is just criminally bad. Every time Justice Hill touched the football, something good happened, and he only had 3 carries. How many? He had 5 receptions as well. So probably should have gotten him a little bit more involved. But the Chiefs finally looked like the Chiefs. They're 2-2. Everyone's panicking after they start out 0-2, and then they win 2 in a row, including a win over a Ravens team that, while they are definitely underachieving this year, I don't think people would question that beating the Ravens is a really good sign. Patrick Mahomes has a day, 25 of 37, 240 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, just did exactly what he should do against a bad Ravens defense, and that's have an elite day. Right? They did a great job getting Xavier Worthy involved. Him coming back, so huge. They handed him the football twice, picked up, 38 yards. Did 35 of them come on 1 carry? Yes, but still, the Chiefs just need any sort of semblance of explosiveness, and Xavier Worthy really brings them that. 5 receptions for 83 yards as well. Making that trade for Tyquan Thornton has been, I think, really good. Hollywood Brown has been so underrated for the Chiefs to start the season. Juju Smith-Schuster, a little older, but still finding a way to be impactful. Travis Kelce had a nice little day in there as well. They just finally looked like the Chiefs. Now, how much of that was the Chiefs and how much of that was this bad Ravens defense? I don't know. We're going to find out as the season goes on, but 37 points in the NFL is a lot, and we're going to find out just how good the offense is on October 6th when they go on the road to Jacksonville, who has a truly elite defense. They are winning games in spite of Trevor Lawrence's really rough start to the season. They just went on the road yesterday and beat the 49ers. So the Chiefs slowly figuring it out. Okay, ran the football not great, but okay, I guess. 32 carries for 118 yards. That's only 3.7 yards a carry against, once again, not a very good Ravens defense. So they still have to figure out that side of it, but really hard to not like what Mahomes looked like with one of his 2 big weapons back. Week 7, when they get Rashee Rice involved in the offense as well. Like I think we're going to like this Chiefs offense even more when that happens. So never panic about the Chiefs until they give you a reason to panic, a.k.a. they don't make the AFC Championship game for the first time since Patrick Mahomes has been the starter. So they're going to be fine. Still one of the best teams in the AFC. The Ravens, though, got to figure out the defense, got to find a way to survive with all these injuries, and then you got to hope and pray that Lamar Jackson doesn't miss any significant amount of time.